'Cause I'm in love with you. Yeah, I'm in love with you. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Michaela, and I thought I would make a pretty real video about what I've been feeling being pregnant. I feel like everybody wants to paint this picture about pregnancy that it's like all rainbows and unicorns, but I'm gonna let you guys know just like how I've been feeling lately in all honesty. And hopefully, you know, those of you who are pregnant, have been pregnant, or want to get pregnant could hear my story and maybe, you know, relate to me in some way, or, you know, find some type of entertainment, I guess. But before we get started, please make sure you subscribe, turn on the notifications, and like this video. Let's get it. All right, y'all. So since I found out that I was pregnant, you know, a lot of people were telling me, you don't seem happy to be pregnant. And it's not that. Like, I think, you know, with me having a miscarriage and then immediately getting pregnant after, I think I went through a lot of postpartum while also being pregnant at the same time. And I don't know how to explain that to people, where it's like I was still like grieving the loss of the previous pregnancy. I was nervous about messing up this pregnancy. I was going through like a lot, not even just mentally, but also physically. If you guys haven't noticed, I had to cut my hair, and it started thinning. I had bald spots. I was like losing hair. What else? Another thing too is that like my weight kept fluctuating, which also caused me to have like loose skin. I went through a lot of physical changes. Like, a lot of people may think like I'm just so happy to have like bigger breasts, but in reality, like, it does make me feel insecure how my body has changed. And I think like getting used to my body changing is something that's a little hard for me too, because I had body dysmorphia at one point. You know, I always tell people I am not a role model at all, but I hope that you guys like learn from my experiences. And if you're going through something similar that I'm going through, I hope that you could relate to me and feel better about what you're going through, you know? Like, when I was younger, I was a little chunkier, and then, you know, I would purposely starve myself. I developed like bulimia, where still to this day, this is something I've never even mentioned, but my body just has a habit of rejecting food. And that is something that I was also afraid of hurting my baby. Like, I was afraid that maybe she would be like underweight because of that issue. But luckily she's actually overweight. And, you know, people keep telling me, you know, girl, you better not overeat. You don't want to get too big being pregnant. Your modeling career is going to be over. But I'm over here, like, I feel like I'm trying to overeat at this point, just to make sure that if, you know, something does happen where I do throw up, obviously not on purpose, because like I said, my body is just gotten to a point where it just gets sick for no reason, that at least my baby has you know, enough food. And of course I'm taking my prenatals, but that's something that I'm dealing with. And it's just a lot of people, especially because I do OnlyFans, they have like this negative stigma when it comes to me and like promoting my like what I do for work. They judge me for, you know, being a video vixen, my past and all these things. And I just want you to know, I know I'm gonna be a good mom. I know I'm going to do anything I can to protect my daughter. I'm not going to put the things I went through as a child onto my daughter, and I'm going to do whatever I can, because I'm not green, to prevent those things from happening. I feel like, you know, my parents, they did their best to raise me, take care of me. But unfortunately, I feel like they trusted a lot of like the wrong people to take care of me as a kid. So a lot of bad things happened to me, you know? And I feel like a lot of people think because of the bad things I went through, because, you know, the fact that I do OnlyFans, that I've been a video vixen, I've like been in this industry, and people think like, I guess, bad things about me in that way, that I'm going to be a bad mom. But I think it's the complete opposite. I know what people are capable of, men or women. I know, you know, what could happen to my child, and I feel like I'd be even more careful, you know? Unfortunately, you guys, I can't just stop everything I'm doing. A lot of people are like, hey, well, you have a nursing degree, you could just go back to nursing. But I look at life a lot differently now. My parents are about to be 70 years old. What do I look like? I'm not the type of person that wants to work hard for 50 years with the possibility of maybe retiring. You know, because nowadays people aren't even retiring at 50. They have to retire in their 70s. I don't want to live that life. I don't want to work, you know, so hard, like literally 340 days, you know, out of the year, working two, 3 jobs to keep up this lifestyle, keep up the houses and investments and everything like that, just to enjoy some vacation days off, you know? And of course, I may be exaggerating a little bit. You could just have one job and still have the weekends off, or, you know, a couple days out of the week. But like, why would I want to live that kind of life? I know that a lot of people watching, that's like the life you guys chose, but I'm telling you, there's more out there. There's more out there for you. Anybody that tells, like my mom and dad, you know, being middle class, they're like, hey, you want to make sure that you get an education, you get a good job, and hopefully they have benefits. And I just feel like I don't want to live my life, especially now that I have this baby coming, just not watching all her first, not being there for advice. You know, I'm stressed out from work, so then I'm putting it out on my kid. Like, I just want to live life with her, you know? I feel like throughout this pregnancy, I've went through so much, and I get seasonal depression. So it's like some days I'm really happy and I'm super energetic. Then there's other days like this where I slept all day and it's now 3 o'clock in the morning and I need somebody to talk to, and I realize none of my friends are there anymore. Like, literally since I've been pregnant, nobody's been there for me. Nobody. Like, I could really say I have one sibling out of 6 who I know if I call him, he'll be there. And I have one girlfriend who literally I just became friends with. She don't even know me as well as most of my friends I've had for years, but she's like stepped up and like been there for me. Everybody else, now that I'm not going to the club every day and I can't do things for them, I'm stopping. I feel like so many people have used me and took money from me that now that I've stopped giving out handouts, like people stop calling me, you know? And it made me really sad. And it's like this eternal sadness. But I'm trying to get out of it, you guys. I know I have to be strong for my baby girl. I feel the life, her life inside of me. And it makes me want to work harder. So for those of you going back to OnlyFans, if you see me promoting it, mind your business. That's how I'm paying for my daughter to have a different lifestyle. like I tell you guys, I'm not a role model by any means, but I'm doing a lot of the things that I do to sacrifice to give her a life that is worth living for her. I'm doing this for a better life for me too. Like I would love to be able to work as a nurse and then also be able to travel as much as I want to and have like all this freedom. But for me right now, I think being in the entertainment industry, I really feel like I could make it with music. I haven't even put out a song. I don't know. I'm all over the place, you guys. I'm not editing this. These are my thoughts. So take what you want out of it. But I just feel like because of my depression, I've let people step all over me throughout the years. I've let, a lot of things slide. And I haven't followed my dreams like I wanted to. And being pregnant while depressed, it's a constant battle because you also know that you don't want the baby to feel what you feel. So, whenever I get a little upset, I try to just go to sleep and reset. But it felt good to get all that out. So thank y'all. If I figure out and really truly sit down and understand what's helped me, maybe I'll do like a part 2 or I guess an update. But I love you guys and thank you for allowing me to keep it real with you when I'm around a bunch of people who really don't care. But I won't say that people don't care. I really appreciate Yack's support for me. I really appreciate my parents, and the people who really do care about me, including a lot of you guys. I feel like when I read, positive comments from you guys, you don't know how much it even means to me. So thank you for that. So that's it. Also, those of you who do want to be a part of this pregnancy, you could definitely click down below for my my baby registry. I had like pregnancy brain. My baby registry, and I will be opening gifts like in a whole video very soon. I did see some of you guys did get me stuff and I do appreciate it. It does warm my heart. Those of you who just give me inspiring words, it means just as much. So thank you so much. And remember, you're a boss. Bye.
Nothing left to say, 'cause you don't care to change. Now you want me back. You took me